So we have created a very dilute solution of this oleic acid, 1 by 400 ml of oleic acid in 400 ml of alcohol. So we have made a very dilute solution. Now what we do? Now we lightly sprinkle some lycopodium powder on the surface of water in large trough, and we put 1 drop of this solution in the water. So now there is a large amount of water. On this water we put lightly sprinkle some lycopodium powder. So we put some lycopodium powder. After that we just put one small drop of our solution. So what we did? We filled water in a very big tub or very big pond kind of structure. So this trough means very big pond kind of structure. And after that we sprinkled this lycopodium powder. So it does not matter whether this is lycopodium powder. So don't worry about whether this is lycopodium. Learn about the technique, because that is chemistry part, why it is lycopodium powder or why we are taking oleic acid. What we are going to do, we are going to learn how the method works. So we all know that if this is acid and dissolved in alcohol, so this will float on the water. So as we put 1 drop of water, this oleic acid on the water, this drop will start spreading. This drop will start spreading on the water. The oleic acid drop spreads into a thin, large and roughly circular film of molecular thickness on water surface. So let us see how we see from above. Suppose this is our pond. In this pond we have water. Suppose we put this 1 drop. So slowly this 1 drop of oleic acid start spreading into a circular disc. When it stops spreading, not starts but stops spreading, so we have this circle kind of structure. Since this has stopped spreading, so we know that it is only 1 molecular thick, because after 1 molecule you cannot divide. Suppose this is 1 molecule, below 1 molecule you cannot divide. So we know that this is now 1 molecular thick. So then what we do? Then we quickly measure the diameter of the thin film to get this area. So what we do? We just measure the diameter of this. So suppose 1 drop, after some time when it stops spreading, we measure this diameter. So just measuring this diameter will give us this area. How? Just this is D. So what is area? A is equal to pi D by, or we can say D square by 4. So diameter square by 4. So this is the area of this. Now we know this is area. So this drop has spread on water, and we know that what is the area of spread. Suppose we have dropped n drops in the water, or we have dropped one drop. N can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever this. We can drop 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop and so on. We can drop n drops in the water. Initially we determine approximate volume of each drop. So suppose volume of n drop of solution is NV cube. So if we are dropping one drop, let us say 1 drop is 0.01 ml. So what is the volume of 7 drops? 0.07 ml. So first we measure what is the volume of 1 drop, and now we can calculate what is the volume of, let us suppose we have dropped 3 drops. So what is the volume of 3 drops? But here we have put n drops. Amount of oleic acid in this solution, what was the amount? Because we have already calculated amount of oleic acid is NV into 1 by 20 into 1 by 20 centimeter cube. So what we are doing? We are spreading this drop of oleic acid. This solution of oleic acid spreads very fast on the surface of water and forms a very thin layer of thickness T. If this spreads to form a film of area a centimeter square, then thickness of the film, volume of the film divided by area of the film, and thickness is equal to what was the volume, n by v upon 20 into 20. This is area, so this is thickness in centimeter. Let us learn in different way. Suppose we have a glass, okay, so we have a glass and there is some water in this glass. So let us say this water is 100 ml, okay. Since this is a glass and this surface area of the glass, so this surface area is very small. Glass is like a cylinder, but area of the glass or area of the base is very small. Suppose we have a bigger plate. So on this plate, if we put this water, so this water will not go up to this height. This water will be very less height. Why? Because plate has much larger area. So what we did? Glass has a small area, so height is more. If we take a bigger glass, suppose this bigger glass, and put same water in this beaker or in this glass, so height will be less because area is high. So what remain constant? Volume here is equal to volume here. So volume here is A1 L1, area into height or length. Volume here is A2 into L2. So this is new volume, but both volume must be constant. So A1 L1 is equal to A2 L2. From this we get this equation, because volume must remain constant. Area into length must be equal to area into length. Same thing that we are doing here. So what was the volume? Suppose we have this V volume for one drop. We have two drops. So we have volume 2V. Volume is 2V because one drop is V volume. So we have volume 2V. Now this is the volume, but what is concentration? Concentration is 1 by 20 into 20. So let us multiply, because alcohol will evaporate. Only oleic acid will remain. So that's why we have to calculate only the concentration of oleic acid. So let us multiply with this. So we get, let me put here NV upon 400. So this is our concentration or volume of oleic acid. So amount of oleic acid is NV by 20 into 20. Now this was in very small drops. Now it has spread in very large area. So after spreading to very large area, the thickness must come down. Thickness must be very less. So again, area into thickness must be equal to volume. And what was volume previously? Volume previously by NV by 400. So this was initial volume, this was volume when we spread into this thickness. So AT is equal to V, where T is thickness, A is area. So now put both of these together. So what we get? AT is equal to NV by 400. Now T is equal to NV by A 400 into 400. So same thing here, thickness is equal to volume of thin film upon area of thin film. So here volume of thin film does not matter. Volume of thin film must be equal to this volume, because we have only one volume. So volume is NV by 400. So NV by 400 is the volume. We divided by area A. This is equal to thickness. So in this way we can calculate the thickness of very thin films. So only one thing here, we have assumed that film has only monolayer. That means film has spread so much that there is only one layer. Then this becomes size of the diameter of molecule of oleic acid. Suppose if there are two layers, double layer, then it is definitely not the diameter of molecule. So what is assumption here? That now the film is single layer. So this is our assumption, that after spreading so much, film has become single layer. So in this way we learned how to measure the thickness of molecule of oleic acid, but this is not a very good method because there can be 2 layers, 3 layers, but in this example we have assumed that there is only one layer. Now let us solve this example 2.5. If the size of nucleus in the range of this, so size of nucleus is 10 to power minus 15 to 10 to power minus 14 meter. So nucleus is very small. So we have scaled up to a tip of sharp pin. So what we did, we just zoomed it. And what is the size of atom when we zoom it? So assume the tip of the pin to be in range of 10 to power minus 5 to 10 to power minus 4 meter. So let us understand this problem. Suppose this is our atom and this is our nucleus. So now we are using some microscope, and with the help of that microscope we have zoomed it. So let us zoom it. Okay. So after zooming we see that nucleus has become this much bigger. So then what would be the size of atom? So we have to estimate what would be the size of atom. So this size of nucleus is 10 to power minus 15 meter. Let us say 10 to power 15 meter. Okay. Now after magnification we are getting 10 to power minus 5 meter. Size of atom is 10 to power minus 10 meter. So how much big we see to the atom? So this is the question. So we are magnifying. So first we have to see what is the magnification. So size of nucleus is 10 to power minus 15 to 10 to power minus 14 meter. And the tip given is 10 to power minus 5 to 10 to power minus 4. So what we are doing? So let us divide first by first. So 10 to power 5 minus 10 to power minus 15. This is minus 5. Minus 5 by 10 to power minus 15. When we divide, so this 15 go up. So we get 10 to power minus 5 plus 15. So that means 10 to power 10. So we are magnifying by 10 to power 10. So we are scaling up a factor by 10 to power 10. Scaling up means magnifying. So this we are scaling up. And now what is the size of this atom? Size of atom is not written here. Size of atom is 10 to power minus 10 meter. Now we have to magnify this as well. So let us magnify with this. So multiply with this. So 10 to power 10. So we get size of atom is around 1 meter. So if we are magnifying nucleus to this much, that means we are magnifying it as a tip of a sharp pin. So how much atom will be? The atom will be around 1 meter. That means quite big, 3 feet. 1 meter is around 3 feet. So thus a nucleus in atom is as small as the tip of a sharp pin placed at the center of a sphere, radius about a meter long. So atom will be about a meter long.